Kevin Hunter Jr., claims he used Wendy Williams' Amex card to pay for her treatment and denies stealing $100,000. "I never used it to my advantage. Wendy Williams has been taken advantage of," but her son Kevin Hunter Jr. claims that he isn't the perpetrator. The former TV personality's son provided the U.S. Sun with another exclusive interview in which he dispelled allegations made against him over a $100,000 transaction to his mother's American Express credit card. His mother's credit card was reportedly used at the end of 2021 without her knowledge, which led to the freezing of her Wells Fargo account in January 2022 as a result of alarming allegations that she was purportedly of unsound mind. The 22, in response to claims that he stole from her, the year-old adamantly denies being the cause of that. The son of Wendy Williams gets charged with using her Amex card fraudulently. "Oh no, let's hope that isn't the case." Wendy Williams, The Wendy Show, Free Wendy, TSR, Black Twitter, Ms. Melanin, etc. In the exclusive, Hunter Jr. said that he did use the celebrity host's credit card, but only to pay for her personal expenses like trips on private jets to and from Florida and New York and visits to the doctor. "I had to find a method to get her there. We would need to schedule a private plane if we were to travel to an appointment up there," he said. "We had to schedule an appointment on the Amex if we needed to keep one here in Florida." The college student claims that after Wells Fargo filed a petition to assume control of the media mogul's affairs, the use of Wendy's Amex card was first raised as a concern in guardianship court. They discussed the American Express situation in court. "They significantly exacerbated this," he noted. "The Amex card was our only means of making purchases while she was here." Hunter Jr. asserted that his mother was aware of the quantity and frequency of her Amex usage. "At the end of each month, she would check her credit card account, but I never took advantage of it," he continued. From late 2021 through the spring of 2022, the TV star was in Florida under her son's supervision. He stated that despite her health issues, Williams' old manager Bernie Young and her Wells Fargo financial advisor Sabrina Morrissey encouraged her to get back to New York as soon as possible for work. He stated of the former manager and financial advisor, "They understood that having her here, they were losing a lot of their earnings. Having her here in a setting where being at the Wendy Williams show isn't the top priority. From my point of view, they were more irritated by the lack of control they had over her for all these years than by not being able to force her to attend specific appointments or whatever, because it's much simpler to drag her about and isolate her from her family when she's in New York," he said, "so that she has no other influences to make decisions that are for her health and not for financial benefit." Hunter Jr. continued to make accusations, claiming that he was also shut out of his school fund account, making him dependent on the Amex card to pay for his schooling. "Additionally, they had shut me out of my school accounts, preventing me from using those accounts to pay for anything on my own usually. So, in order to pass, we had to utilize the Amex," he explained. Hunter Jr., who the TV actress shares with her ex-husband Kevin Hunter Jr., and who grew up in an affluent family, also acknowledged that his usage of the Amex card was never questioned until the guardianship proceedings. "I've always used the Amex," he affirmed. "She always gave me access to a credit card before anything bad happened, starting in the 6th grade, whether it was for an emergency or because I needed something." According to Hunter, his mom wanted him to enjoy certain access to things, as her son. He told the Sun that he believed that when he expressed grave worries about her health, her employees objected to his involvement. "But after I made it plain that I was really serious," he continued, "it turned into specific proof being brought against me, and transactions were brought against me to make it appear as though I was abusing her American Express account." Williams' son added that he didn't care about being flashy, and that he was wounded by claims that he was taking advantage of his mother, which, in his opinion, is not true. They were saying things like, "Look how much he uses his mom's Amex, and I'm taking advantage of her and using it for my own purposes." But that wasn't the case, he added. Hunter Jr., though, admitted he is really sad to learn what has happened to his mother. "Something just needs to be made public on what is happening and how much people are taking in following the conclusion of the court proceedings," he continued. People have, however, prioritized other matters over her actual rehabilitation and improvement because, unlike many other alcoholics, she is far more valuable at this time. Will Selby, a former jeweler, is now Williams' manager. Her assigned financial guardian is Sabrina Morrissey, and Sean Zanotti is Williams' publicist. These workers have been accused of taking advantage of Williams by Hunter Jr. He admits in the story that he is still holding out for her survival, though. He prayed that whoever was in charge at the time wouldn't destroy the possibility of her rising once more.